Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Deepu's Decoder. Let's learn something new today. In this video, we are learning about state layout in Xamarin Forms. State layout is a new concept recently added in Xamarin Forms. With the help of Xamarin Community Toolkit, we can able to integrate the state layout in our applications. Let's see what are all the requirements in our Xamarin Forms application for using of the state layout. First, we need to install latest Xamarin Forms version in our application. And the second step is we need to install Xamarin Community Toolkit latest version in our solution. Then only we can able to use state layout in Xamarin Forms application. Let's see what are all the use cases of state layout in Xamarin Forms. State layout displaying specific view based on the specific state. Like if you display any design in a screen, it contains a multiple states like loading state, successful state, error states. For example, if you want to display any data on the screen and that data is needs to coming from the API up to loading data from the API, generally we are displaying the loading indicator. So in this situation, we can call it as a loading state. Once data is retrieved from the API and displayed to the user, it is a successful state because we are getting the data and display to the user. And for otherwise, if you get any error from the API, it will comes as a error state. Likewise, if you display any screen, it contains a multiple states integrated. So in state layout, they predefinedly added multiple states like successful state, loading state, error state, like that. So with the help of this state layout, we can able to display specific view based on the specific state. In the below images, you can observe that I am displaying three different designs based on the state. So with the help of this state layout, we can able to display specific view based on the state. In the first image, you can observe that it is a loading state. So whenever our application is in a loading state, I am able to display this design, first image design. And the second image, you can see that whenever I'm getting error state, at that time I'm displaying the this second image design. So likewise, we can with the help of the state layout, we can able to display to the user with a specific design based on the state. Let's see practically how to integrate state layout in Xamarin Forms. So in order to use state layout, first we need to install latest Xamarin Forms and Xamarin Community Toolkit NuGets 2 in our solution. Here you can see that I have already added Xamarin Community Toolkit and Xamarin Forms latest versions. Then after, we need to add Xamarin Community Toolkit namespaces. Then only we can able to use state layout. So the second step is we need to add Xamarin Community Toolkit names. In this sample application, I'm adding state layout to the my stack layout. So with the help of the state layout, I'm displaying specific design based on the state. Now I will go through the each step for adding state layout to the stack layout. Our first step is we need to add state layout to our stack layout. Here you can see that with the help of the Xamarin Community Toolkit namespace, we are retrieving the state layout. Then after, from the state layout, we can need to add the current state property to the stack layout. Here you can see that I am setting a bindable property to the current state. So with the help of this current state property, we can able to add specific state from the view model. So with the help of this current state, the stack layout will be displayed specific view based on the specific state. This current state bindable property we are added inside the view model page. Here you can see that I'm adding the current state getter setter property in the view model, and based on the my application status, I'm adding state to the current state. So here you can see that first I'm adding the loading state, then after none state. Likewise, we can able to set specific state from the view model. So this is the use of the current state property for state layout. Our second step is we need to add specific design for the specific state. For that, first we need to add a state views. Inside the state views tag only, we can able to add specific states. So for that, we need to add like state layout dot state views tag. Inside the state views tag, we can able to add multiple state view. Here you can see that I'm adding two state views inside the my stack layout. So here I'm adding loading state view and error state view. So based on the current state property, it will take the specific state view design and display to the user. Here you can see that for adding state view, we are taken as a Xamarin Community Toolkit namespace and state view, and we need to add the state key. This is the important property we need to add for the each state. With the help of the state key only, it will take the specific design. Here you can see that my first state view, I am adding a loading state key, and my second state view, I am adding a error state key. So whenever if you set the current state property is loading state from the view model, it automatically display the loading state view design. So whenever likewise, whenever if you set error state property to the current state inside the view model, it will automatically display the error state design. So likewise, the state view will be worked. Now I will explain my view model code for showing different view for the different states. First, I am create a loading states method and call this method inside the constructor. Inside my load states method, I am adding the some code. So whenever my load states method is called, I am setting a loading state to the my current state property. Once I am setting loading state, it will take the loading state design from the XAML page. Here you can see that inside the XAML page, one of the state view I am setting as a loading state key. So whenever I am setting a loading state to the current state property, it will automatically display in the loading state key design. Likewise, after 10 seconds, I am setting a none property. So whenever our all the states is completed and we need to display the our required design, at that time if you set the none property to the your current state, it will not display any state view design. It will take the normal design of the each layout or each view. For example, if you want to display some data from the API, at that time while loading, we can set it as a current state is loading state. Once loading state is completed, you want to display the your data to the user. At that time, if you set current state is a none, at that time it will not display any state view inside the design. It will take the normal design. So once after 10 seconds, I am displaying the my default design of the stack layout instead of state view design. For that, I am assigning the none state. So this is the two different state views I am setting based on my situation. Let's run our application. Let's see how it will work. Here you can see that while initialize of the application, I am setting as a loading state. That's why it is showing the loading design. After 10 seconds, I am setting as a none. That's why it will display the none normal design of the stack layout. Likewise, we can able to set specific design based on the state. Now I will show you another state which is error state. Initially, while loading up the application, I am setting as a loading state to the current state. So while loading the application, it will display the loading state view design. After 10 seconds, I am writing the code for getting the exception. At that time, it will go to the catch block. Inside the catch block, I am setting as a error state to the current state. At that time, it will display the error state view design. Let's run our application and see how it will work. Initially, my application go to loading state. That's why it display the loading state view design. After 10 seconds, I'm writing a error codes. So at that time, it will go to the catch block and it is assigned as a error state to the current state. So it will display a error state view design. So likewise, based on the state we are assigning from the view model, the design will be displayed to the user automatically with the help of the state layout.
Thank you for watching our video. If you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for getting further notifications.